Today, we're at the Titleist Performance Institute in Oceanside, California. This is where all the magic happens, where the best players in the game come to get their swings analyzed, their clubs fitted, and their games dialed. And now it's my turn. Today, I'm taking you inside my personalized Vokey Wedge fitting, so you can see exactly what makes it into my bag and what gets cut. So sit back and enjoy. This is the world's best fitting experience.
Go in.
Oh my gosh. If this isn't the wedge, then I don't know what is.
All right, we're here at TPI. I'm super excited. We're gonna get into some wedges. I have Hunter with me. He's gonna be dialing me in and getting me set for tournament season with all the wedges. Take it away.
I'm ready to roll. I think that we've got some work to do. I heard from a birdie these were bought off eBay and we're buying used wedges.
Can't confirm or deny.
Friends don't let friends buy used wedges. So we'll get some fresh ones in your hands and we'll make sure that we get the right loft, lie, grind combination, make sure everything is perfect for you coming into this tournament season.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I'm so excited for you guys to watch this. This is one of the funnest videos that I've done. I really love geeking out on things like this, particularly wedges, because there's so much information, they're so complex, and I just want to know all I can. So I'm super stoked for you guys to watch this. I think you're going to really learn a lot and understand just exactly how much goes into a wedge fitting.
The lob wedge, okay? So I want you to go to that flag with the number 1 on it, and I hit balls from here. If we're going to that flag, is that the club that you'd be hitting?
I pretty much always hit 60 around the greens if I can. I just don't have maybe I don't have enough time to practice with all of them, or I just don't.
Honestly, I think having a reliable shot is something that's really valuable to me, at least.
Yeah.
I think having something that you know for sure is going to be something that you can trust.
Yeah.
That's great. So let's hit a couple to there. I just want to see what you do.
All right. So this is the end of the wind. Obviously, I'm
uphill.
gonna look to drive this in low as I can. Little skipper and some spin.
Is that kind of your stock shot?
Pretty much.
Okay, good.
I'll try to keep it low whenever possible.
I love that.
And just try and hit a little skipper with a stop and tiny release.
You and most tour players. So that's a good way to think about wedges. They like to keep them low launch, high spin. That's always the formula.
Yeah.
Keeping it a little bit lower on the face, so we're talking about strike point there. Keeping it lower on the face so that you can get that really good abrasion there. It's good. Okay, hit a couple. Good.
Okay.
Beauty. A little better?
That was what I'd be looking for.
So what we're gonna do, and I think what makes us so special, we've got 26 or so wedges in this bag. I have 6 different lob wedges that I'm gonna give you. I have 6 different options for bounce and grind and sole width and how it sits on the ground and how it gets through the turf. I have tons of options to give you. Now, I can use bias and you can use bias when you're purchasing wedges or looking at wedges or testing wedges. What I want to do is do it blind. Now, this is how we always roll because we want to make sure that we get the exact turf interaction that we need and we don't use our brain to do it.
Yeah.
We use the actual results, okay? So we like to let the wedge choose you. So let's see what we can do. We're not going to look at the bottom of any of these. Just grab one. Perfect. Don't look at the bottom. Okay. I'm not going to either.
Okay.
We can make a promise that we're not going to look at either of them.
Pinky promise.
And let's just hit your stock shot. Now, this wedge, the lob wedge, has to be verified on the stock shot.
Yeah.
If we want to do some other stuff, the fun stuff, taking it high, taking it extra low in the bunker, we're going to do that after, but I want you to just focus on that stock shot, just the regular one.
Okay.
Wow. Good. Now you're currently playing an L grind. Is this a grind that you've played for a while?
No, I played the M grind from forever.
Okay.
I just switched to the L grind. My brother that was the one off eBay. My brother gave it to me, and he was like, basically the reason why was because I was having some trouble with the M grind, getting under it, hitting delicate shots off of tight lies.
Okay.
and I would always bounce into it, and it would annoy me. Part of it was my technique, which I've kind of changed recently.
So I've been working really hard on my chipping and pitching motion for the past year or so, and my contact and consistency has gotten much better. 3 things that I've been working on that have really helped. Number 1, making sure I keep the club head outside my hands on the way back. In other words, not letting it whip inside, but keeping a little more structure and keeping the club head to the outside or front side of my hands at about halfway back. Number 2, trying not to bend my knees on the downswing. I have a tendency to kind of bend the knees in transition and sort of sink into the ball, which lowers the swing plane, causes me to hit behind it sometimes, unless I pull up on the handle. So staying more level, keeping my knees straighter through the shot and staying higher through the shot. Number 3, making sure that I don't fall backwards into the ball. So if anything, trying to set my weight forward to my left side more, kind of covering the ball, or even feeling like I'm moving forward through the shot. So those things together have really helped my chipping and pitching motion and helped me be more consistent in those shots.
So far, I would like this L grind compared to whatever's in your hand.
Yeah.
I think this one's a little inconsistent. Yeah. I saw one go high, I saw one go low, and I saw one be good. That scares me. Yeah. In tournament golf under pressure, I want them all to do the same thing. And if they don't, I need to at least be predictable, right? Let's take this out of your hand. This one's gonna be in first and last place no matter what, till we find out which one it is. Let's hit that next, see where we're at. Again, 2-3 shots. I don't want you to get used to it and then try and change.
Okay.
So immediately.
That was good contact. I mean,
it's right back to that click that we like.
Yeah.
So this immediately felt different. The sound was different. It had more of a click, less of a muffled bounce. And the ball came out lower, more spin. And I felt like I could swing a little harder through the ball and not be afraid of it bouncing and going long.
So I don't need to see more. I can immediately tell that one's just a little better.
Yep.
And that's as simple as it is. I want to know better or worse. I don't need to know why. I don't need to dive deep. I just want to keep it simple, and then we'll dive in. Wow.
That was nippy.
That was
that thing
really
had a
nice.
Ton of spin.
So now I'm thinking back to that first wedge I gave you going, wow, that is so different than these two.
Yeah.
So I know, and sometimes this is good to know, I know what's wrong. I don't need to know why that one's wrong. I will find out what it is, but I know that you don't like that.
Yeah.
That's okay. It makes the good even clearer.
Yeah.
Right? Fine. Good. Touch higher on the face.
A little higher on the face, yeah.
Technique is nice. Well done. Beauty.
That's better.
Yeah, much better.
This one's definitely nipping more than any of the other wedges I've hit.
I don't know if I can tell you right away if it's better or worse than that last one. I'm gonna kind of put it tied.
Yeah.
We'll reference back. Once we start having fun and going to other shots, we'll test and we'll cross-check that. Let's go again to something different though, because I know that one's good.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have one or two that maybe work at the top end. We're definitely gonna have some no's, we're definitely gonna have some yeses, and then we'll have some in the middle. But those are definitely yeses. Beauty.
Oh, I like that. It's flight.
So we reference this over on the tee. The ball is so important around the greens. This is where we're gonna make our money. This is where it's gonna matter. I'm noticing nothing wrong with the spin profile of this ball around the greens. You're able to get it launching low and checking. How's it feel? Because that's super important.
Good.
And it's something that you're used to, right? Yeah. You know the feel.
Yeah.
But this is where we really go to the proving grounds to say this is where the ball matters.
Yeah.
This is where I can't have it making any mistakes. And this is why our balls are so fun, is because we can make sure that we can get the launch and spin profile right and the feel right. So we've got this ball that feels good to you, and I can get you the wedges that launch and spin perfect for this ball. But this is great.
Play the Pro V1. It's a little bit softer feel than the Pro V1X. Pro V1X is a little more clicky and firm feeling. I like the little softer feel, especially around the greens. Gives me a little more confidence and feedback.
And I think this one has the ability to maybe have a mistake in there.
Okay.
So is that what you kind of were thinking back to when you played M, was that kind of the shot?
Probably so.
Yeah.
I honestly trying to think, but because my technique was different, like I said, I changed some things.
But that's the first one where I've heard that bounce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've heard it click.
But that's definitely the shot that you would, especially when I would open up the blade and if it was a real tight lie, that's where that would probably come into play.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I just don't like that one as much.
So you can see one ball, the first ball immediately went long. The second ball, I was a little scared of hitting it long. So I kind of eased through it and came up short. That was the difference between it. It was really crazy to me how certain clubs I would feel like I was scared through the ball, and other clubs I felt like I could really release it hard. And for me, the releasing it hard gives me a lot more confidence than feeling like I have to ease through the ground.
Motion, we look at your golf swing. You need the grind that fits you. I need the grind that fits me.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that my grind is better than your grind. It's just different. Those two at the bottom could be my top two.
Right.
They're just not yours. That's fine. Ooh. It's maybe my favorite shot you've hit.
That one.
Came out of the perfect window with the perfect amount of spin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one.
Okay.
Those felt good.
How's it look to you kind of sitting behind the ball? Does it sit low? Does it sit high?
It sits low.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely sits low. More so than I feel like I'm used to. I mean, the color's different, so it's tough to say exactly what it is, but it definitely sits lower than I'm used to, I feel like. But I really feel like I can really go after it
a lot.
Yeah. I feel like I can really go after it without bouncing it.
Hit one more where you feel like you're going after it. Beauty.
It's just short, but.
So I'm gonna reveal a couple things here. Your top two are the 10S and the 04T. Now, these two wedges, when you look at the sole, you see one of them is a little bit straighter in its grind lines, and the T is a little bit more curved. So when you look at it from the top down, it's easy to see. This curved line gives us a little bit more relief on the toe, a little bit more relief behind, and a little bit more relief on the heel. The 10S only has that ribbon taken off of the back. Now, all of our wedge grinds have a little bit of, they have cousins and they have brothers and they have sisters. They're all related in some way. These two are two of the narrower soles in our lineup. So no wonder you like them both, because the sole width, that front part before you get to the grind, that is very narrow. So you like, whether it's 10 bounce or 4 bounce, it's the sole width that is really getting along with you. It's getting in and out of the turf really quickly. So when you look at these two soles, they're very similar. So I can hand you either of these and you're probably gonna like the performance of both. It might even be the case that this one is maybe good when it's a little bit softer, and this one might be good when it's a little bit firmer, because this sole sits a little bit lower. But the sole width, which is helping you get through the turf really quickly, is gonna be good on both of these, okay? So let's hit this T again. Same flag, but I want you to have fun.
Okay.
So these are the two that we're gonna go forward with, and we're gonna make a decision. We're gonna pick your favorite. That's gonna be your lob wedge, but I want you to just have fun. Whether it's hit it low, whether it's hit it high, whether it's try and draw it, cut it.
Try and hit a little lower, drivier one.
Okay, love it. Ooh.
That still has a lot of grab, like more grab than I'm used to. Like I felt like that one would have trickled to the hole, and it really grabbed.
That tells me you haven't had fresh wedges in a while.
Right.
Or wedges that fit you perfect.
Probably both.
Man, Nick, that's special. So I love this for you because you can hit your shots.
Yeah.
I want you to go a little high with it to see if it checks that box, but this is really special. I love this. And we talk so much about freshening your grooves, refreshing the grooves, maintaining grooves. we look at groove life substantially here. We look at it and focus on it from an R&D perspective because it means the most around the greens. So tour players are going to refresh that lob wedge a ton. You're going to refresh your lob wedge a ton. We need to have that groove life. We need to have fresh grooves because you can hit that shot a little easier. When it starts running when you don't think it's going to run,
right,
that's a problem.
Right.
And when it checks up when you don't think it's going to check up, that's also a problem. So it needs to be the grooves that really bite when you know they're going to bite. And when you're trying to hit a shot that doesn't do that, it still does that. Okay, so let's keep going. I like this. Go a little higher.
Try and hit a high one
I
here.
like this. Seamless.
Go in.
Oh, my gosh. If this isn't the wedge, then I don't know what is. We're going to try S still, but oh my gosh.
I like how it's interacting with the turf, like you said.
It gets through quickly.
Yeah.
You know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Better.
Spin.
Good.
Yeah. Nice
Let's
and soft.
try the S. Again, we liked both of these. Let's just make sure. It's for you, Nick. So now I've got to leave it up to you. Both of them pass my test.
Yeah.
They both do what they need to do. And if it comes down to which one did you hole out with, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the other one definitely sits a little lower.
Yeah.
Which I feel like maybe gives me more confidence, especially on the higher one.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like it really, that one, when I opened it and tried to hit the higher one, just didn't quite give me the same confidence.
I think that what's so cool about this one is that what you just said is true. So it gives you tons of confidence on the higher one, but also on the lower one, it doesn't dig. So it's kind of the best of both
that when
worlds.
I'm just going after it.
And that's gonna just
You know what I mean?
There it is.
So yeah, so that one I really could stay down and through it better.
That's lovely. So this one passes the test. This is your new lob wedge. We're gonna get it, acclimated to every shot, but that's as good as it gets. And I think it's just gonna take some time to, kind of groove it.
Yeah, I'll try and go even
get
higher.
the feels. That's so good. That's unreal. So I've got a head start on your sand wedge. I want us to go back to that white flag again. I've got two really good options where we're gonna test blind again. Two ones that I wanna pick for you. I'm not gonna tell you which ones they are, but
we're going the back one again?
Back one again.
Okay.
But I wanna see what this does for you, okay? So like we talked about, you like narrow soles, you like a little bit of a lower profile, but the narrow sole is what's gonna really get it out of the turf quickly. That grind is so important because it allows you to hit the shots and take relief where it needs to be relieved. So whether you open it, whether you close it, whether you hit it square.
This is a distance shot I'd never hit with 56.
Where would you hit it to?
I don't chip with 56 hardly ever. I feel like
mostly full?
It's a shot that I need to practice more. I want to do it more.
This shot then.
I want to do it more, but it's a shot that I never practice. I mean, I don't really hit this distance shot hardly at all anyway. There's no real good chipping areas around here.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
this. But 56, basically, I just hit full shots.
Interesting.
And bunker shots.
True.
I hit it out of the bunker a lot.
It's totally different.
Yeah, that was perfect.
This is clearly better.
Yeah.
The sound is completely different. I'll reveal it a little. So the one that we were just hitting was 10S, which worked in the lob wedge. You liked it. So I thought it was going to be a good starting place. But in the back of my mind, I thought that the 14F, which is what's in your hand, even though 14 is a really high number for bounce, the sole is very narrow and it gets through the turf really quickly. This is our most popular sand wedge grind on the PGA Tour.
Really?
It doesn't look like much on the bottom. It looks very square, but it has more relief than you think. So when you open it up and when you get it through the bunker and when you get it through turf, it does everything we need it to do, but it keeps the strike low. You want to strike that ball on those lower sections of groove so that you can get lower launch and higher spin. Talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
That's what the tour players do.
Yeah.
I want you to do the same.
Yeah.
This helps you do that. You can hear that turf interaction. You can see that result.
Yeah, I really like the ball.
So this really surprised me, maybe more than anything else. I was not expecting to go to the F grind for 56 degree because it's 14 degrees of bounce, which is super high bounce. But it was interesting to find out that it was more for me about sole width. And yeah, it had a lot of bounce, but it had a very narrow sole, and so it gets through the turf really easily. And actually for my motion, that's what's most important.
So tour players like this grind out of the bunker?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's really fast through the sand.
This is like so different from.
I know.
I mean, because I have an F for obviously my my 52 and
you play M right now in the 56,
Yeah.
which is great. But I think that the sole width for this is a little better for you just based on what you've liked in the lob wedge and what I've seen you do.
Well, I really like it in my 52 and 46, but I don't really hit those clubs out of the bunker much.
Yeah. You'll see. I mean, I'll take you in there and we'll.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely interested to
test
see.
it. Beauty. Yeah. I've got these both confirmed for me.
Yeah, no, I love this for this shot.
I think this
100%.
is something that you practice. Like, I think that this shot is very useful for you because especially uphill, especially when something's really breaking,
Right.
I think keeping it on the ground is a little bit better for you because if you don't, I mean, you kind of have to fly it there or you have to rely on making it stop really quickly.
Right.
So this just allows you a little bit of room for error and to read the green a little. Beauty. Man.
That was money right there.
That's so good. Let's get in the bunker. I love that. So we're gonna start with this red flag, and I really wanna see some 60 degrees out of this sand. I wanna see what you do. So let's start there. Lovely. Beauty. How's it feel through the sand?
Yeah, this is just real tough sand to play out of.
Yeah.
It's so deep.
And this is the type of sand that as you play those USGA events, this is going to be more prevalent.
Really?
Yeah, softer, deeper. Awesome. Okay. Go to the white flag. So I think that shot to the white flag could be done with either of these.
Yeah. Right.
That's kind of the distance where you could hit this one hard and try and rip it, or you could hit this one a little lower and just get it running up there. So you could probably do both to this. Let's start with 60 and see what happens.
I might even like hit that same shot I just hit there.
Yeah.
Where I just play it a little bit more square and maybe hit it lower and even like let it release.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It all depends on kind of how the lie is and how I'm feeling about it.
Yeah.
But. Ooh.
A little hot?
Huh.
Beauty. So good.
There we go.
So I know you can hit that shot with that one. Let's go to 56. And now I think you're going to see where it shines. That F grind is going to be really quick through the sand. Same flag. I want to see the same type of shot. So open that face a little bit more. Good. Better. Much better.
You love giving me these tough lies.
I do. Everyone's good off of perfect lies.
I'm like, give me a good one of these are going to be good. Nope.
Beauty. I love that. Beauty. I told you when you gave yourself a good lie.
Okay, well now I had to know that I could hit a good one.
So let's hit one more shot. So we're gonna go all the way back now. White flag, 56 degree. I want you to play it a little bit lower. So I want you to almost feel like you're hitting a touch behind it, square face.
Okay.
Okay, let's get that all the way back there. Let's see what this does. Beauty.
Spin.
Did.
Yeah?
That's nice. That's more the shot.
Yeah.
I like that. A little behind it, square face.
Like looking at it, it looks very different, laid open.
100%.
But
do you want to try and hit it to this one of these shorter flags to see what it does when it's wide open?
Yeah.
Or when it's a little bit downslope or... Beauty. Love that.
Yeah, I like that one.
Even though it's high bounce, it's not going to bounce.
No, that came out nice and soft.
Again, it's a sole width thing, so when that sole is narrow, it's going to get through super quick.
Even though this had high bounce, I was able to really throw the hands at it and almost feel like I'm scooping it, which is the key to out of the bunker, really slapping the ground, hitting it high and soft. So normally to this short pin with a 56 degree, I normally wouldn't hit a 56 degree to that pin because it's just hard to get it to stop. But because of the narrow sole, it allowed me to really throw the hands, slap the sand, and get it up coming out high and soft, which I was shocked that a 14 degree bounce club could do.
That's so good.
Yeah, no, I get under it better, like I said, than it looks like I will.
And I think the big thing is I need to make sure it checks this box, but with wedges, I need to make sure it checks every box.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that one is really good out of the sand. We just verified.
Yeah.
It's also really good off of this. I need to make sure it does everything around the greens.
Yeah.
I can't have a car that just drives straight.
No, I like it.
I need to make sure it can make good turns and go fast and go slow and maybe haul a load. Like I need it to do a lot of things. Wedges are so versatile.
Well, and the thing is as well, I already know that I like the look of it against the turf because I play it with my wedge and my 52.
And we're still going to play all four or all three of those in the F, right? So that pitching wedge and gap wedge are definitely going to both be F.
I like how it comes out on full shots.
And then this gives the addition where it's not going to dig on those full shots, and it also gets through the sand really quick and the turf really, really quick. That's so good. I love that.
Yeah, I like it.
It's great.
It's growing on me.
I know you were a little apprehensive at the beginning.
Yeah. It was not. This was not the direction I thought we were going to go with 56.
I love surprises.
Yeah,
I love something that you didn't think was.
I was like, because I have it, because I've played my 52 and 54 and 46 out of the bunker, and it was like, not my favorite.
And those are different.
Felt like it was not my favorite, you know.
This is my favorite out of the bunker.
But I'm liking it more in the 56 for sure.
Very nice. Do you want to hit any other shots or do anything else?
I'm definitely interested in the 60 full shots.
Yeah, let's go do it.
That's something that keeping the ball low.
Yeah.
From like 80 yards, you know what I mean, with the 60. I hit my 60 full stock 95. Okay. But I don't like to hit any further than that.
That's fair.
But I love hitting it from like 80 to 90. Okay. Full. It's usually my go-to. And I feel like this the L I was using sort of goes a little high on those shots.
Yeah, that's fair.
Higher than my old M did, I feel like. So that's a little bit of a concern.
Okay, so let's just make sure that it doesn't float on you.
So with wedge shots, the number one thing I'm looking for is, can I flight it low? It's the opposite of every other club, really. Every other club, you kind of want to hit high and control so it's landing soft. Well, with wedges, you have tons of loft, so you actually want to hit it low. I actually want to hit my wedges lower than every other club. And so it's like you're throwing a dart, right? It's just going in almost like flat, and then the wind's not gonna hit it as much, and you're not gonna get affected by the conditions as much. You have much more control.
I'll take it to the middle one and go a little, see how it goes when I hit it.
I like that.
A little harder.
That's so good. How's it feel through the
I like
turf?
it through the turf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I like it better than the L, honestly.
It's just a little quicker through the turf.
Mm-hmm. I like that feeling, I think.
It doesn't stick. It's so nice.
I was really happy with how the tee grind performed on these full shots. It didn't balloon up in the air. It kept a lower flight, especially we were hitting dead into a pretty stiff breeze here. And so being able to flight it lower and have it just check and grab as opposed to going high and just ripping back was a super good benefit and something that I was definitely looking for in that wedge. So in the end, really happy with the choice. Got a lot of confidence that that wedge is going to be right for me, that I'm going to be able to hit all of my shots and know that it's going to be consistent.
All right, guys, so we are all set. We got the wedges dialed. I hope you liked the video. My man Hunter was killing it with all of the information to get me set up. Let's go through the specs.
So we're gonna go 46 10F. That's going to be his pitching wedge. The first 3 wedges that we go through are all going to have X100 to match the irons. These are going to be primarily fuller swing clubs. The 56 is where that's going to be different a little bit. We're going to be using it in the bunker and for partial shots. Then the 60, we're really never going to hit full. So we're going to move into the S400 in that shaft, but the first 3 are going to have X100. So we're going to go 46 10F, 52 08F. This one's going to be at 51 degrees to match some gapping. We're going to go 56 14F. That's the new one for you. And then we're going to go 60 04T. This is going to be a weapon for you around the greens. I think this is where you're going to make a lot of birdies. Okay, so really good stuff. He's a very good wedge player, very good technique. Really easy to fit these wedges into you. So really good stuff.
Hey man, I appreciate all the help. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm stoked. We'll see you in the next one.